Last week, I explored the Scarlet Forest, and now, let's jump into the Oilwell Basin. Let's just walk from the base camp, and then we go down. Should be barely anything. 1 or 2 insects, I believe. Whoa. Oilwell Basin is so laggy for me. But anyway, yeah. Chill Mental Bug is basically just figure mental, but it's chill, you know. Just a chill guy. Here is a forage. And some Ember Rufflizard. I'll talk about it later when I find a Azur. And a Gypceros, or Gypceros. I'll talk about Gypceros in Ishard Cliff. Oh, and Scalebat. Yeah, Scalebat, which is not a bat. Let's pull this because why not? Yup. I think I'll just talk about the Scalebat when we arrive at the colony, the larger colony. For now, let's head this way. Fast point as always. There should be a wyvern nest up here, I think. Yeah, right here. And some bone piles. Oilwell Basin is more barren than the Scarlet Forest. Which is rational, of course, but yeah. Alright, let's jump down into the, well, oil basin. Oilwell Basin. Actually, where do these oils came from? I believe one of the characters' interactions said it's from an ancient organism or something. But I don't know. Well, in real life we do have tar pits, but Oilwell Basin does not. Wait. I just realized they have a sleeping animation. But anyway, as I was saying, Oilwell Basin does not feel like tar pit. It feels like, well, I'll talk about it later when we arrive at the area. These are Crudeshell crab, I think. It's basically flora shell crab, but instead of flora, they carry crude irons. Well, crude ores, I guess. Crude minerals. Yeah. That's Rompopolo, but I'll talk about it later. Let's see the small monsters first. Oh yeah, these dialogues right here. Ancient organic matters. There must have been a lot indeed. Most of them are here, the small monsters. Yup, exactly, Alma. Plum fatty raw meat. Even Rathians are eating them. Well, it's not gonna finish the meal, I guess. So, is Gelidron good or not? Taste-wise, I mean. Would you eat a Gelidron? Anyway, looks so fatty. So glistening. But yeah, I think Gelidron is largely based on the giant salamander, which is sometimes poached to be eaten in China. They are endangered, by the way, or perhaps even critically endangered. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I wonder why Harpios are here. Like, why are they in this oily pit? And they're cleaning themselves. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to clean yourself in an oil pit. Especially if it's tar, you know? It's not like it's a cleaning oil. But you do you, I guess. And also, there's like no fish here, right? I think they have an animation of them chomping in the oil, like eating fish, just like in Scarlet Forest. Wait, is that a display? Oh wait, it's startled by my presence. I don't think this ever happens in Scarlet Forest. At least, it didn't happen in my exploration. Why is it startled by me? Kinda weird. Calm down. I just want to observe you. Oh wait, that one is also displaying its crest. Yeah. Well, perhaps this is their breeding ground? Or maybe, like, this is where they converge, their nest, their resting place, you know? And Scarlet Forest is just their hunting ground? That one is still startled by my presence. Yeah, and those are perching right there. Maybe their nests are up there. Doesn't really say anything about it though. Yeah, nothing. Well, guess I'll take a look at Gelidron. Yeah, they do resemble giant salamanders. Oh, mouth check. Oh my god, Alma, please. I wonder why they are gaping their mouth. Is it temperature regulation, maybe? Because it's very hot right here, I imagine. 4 digits, all with claws. That checks with most salamanders. Usually 4 front digits and 5 hind digits. Let's see. Can't really see, but so fat. Non-derogatory, by the way. Oh, look at that Harpios. See? What is it doing? And it startled again. Whatever, dude. I wanna... Huh? I wanna flip them upside down. Wanna see their ventral side. Well, only one way to do it. Oh, they have a subdigital lamella. Lamellae, plural. It's like the one that lizards have, especially gecko. Useful for climbing, I guess. Oh, by the way, subdigital lamella is one of the most important characteristics to identify geckos. So yeah, it's important to take note on that. So glistening. Oh yeah, and 5 digits on the hind legs, of course. That tongue has a lot of papillae, which is very unusual for a salamander. I can't exactly see their teeth. I wonder why they need a tongue with that much papilla, because usually it's for gripping food or tasting, just like in humans, but I don't think they need to do that. Harpios are still doing their thing. Oh, Scalebats, which are not bad. They are wyvern. When you zoom at them, it is apparent that they are wyvern and not bad. Wrong tab. Where is Scalebat? Here. Yeah. By the way, this is the same creature as the one in Monster Hunter World, right? I wonder how closely related they are to the dapper wing of the Scarlet Forest. Well, probably not that close, but yeah. Both have bat-like characteristics. It's flying to the sun! Want to touch what? Gelidron? I mean, it's dead, so... yeah. Pilebugs are doing their job. And the classic bomb beetle, of course. I mean, why would a beetle evolve into a thing that eats explosive rocks? Surely you could still collect dungs in this place. And another Crudeshell with full ore this time, compared to the previous one. Good for you, Mr. Crab. This one doesn't have a crude ore. I wonder if it matters in their social hierarchy or in mating, like mating preference. Those Kranodath are so noisy. What are they doing? Are they running from something or... huh? Well, let's talk about Kranodath, I guess. Actually, Kranodath is... oh, it's eating. Kranodath is one of my favorite design in this game. Unironically, by the way. I mean, look at that crest. It's so weird. The front part is fleshy. Is it like an actual open flesh? Or is it just the color? Because if it's an open flesh, wouldn't that be dangerous for them? And if it is just the color, that's also interesting because... I mean, well, it looks interesting for me. I don't know for other people though. It could be disturbing, could be scary, but yeah. I want to see the eye. Oh yeah, and also, why does its eyes covered by the... I don't even know what that is, that flashy part on the top of their rostrum. I cannot think of any practical benefit. Unless they live in Windward Plains, but they don't. They live here. They also don't have a specialized sensory organs. Well, at least, I don't think so. It's not written anywhere. Oh, and also, their teeth are really weird. It's like it's designed to crush ore, but they don't. They eat flesh. Gelidron flesh, which is, well, I assume it's soft, it's fatty, and they look really interesting when viewed from the front. It's so macabre, or is it pronounced macabre? But yeah, it's so flashy. It would make sense if only a specific gender is like this, you know, for display, like maybe only the male, but I don't think so. All of them look like this. And their crest is highly functional too. Oh, oh, it jumps. Oh, Rathian. I was just about to let them attack me, but with Rathian thrown into the mix, that would be too chaotic and noisy. Well, time to let them attack me. Well, it became low poly for a second. But yeah, look at that crest. The functionality of that crest is amazing. Which is why this is one of my favorite design from this game. Or even from the entire Monster Hunter, to be honest. It's such a shame to put it in a small monster because I'm pretty sure some people don't even realize they do this. So yeah, imagine putting this on a large monster with more detail, you know, more focus. That would be amazing. But it's whatever, I guess. It's still good. But one of the question is, why would they evolve such a weird attacking mechanism? Because this would mean whatever they need to attack have a really hard shell. But looking at the monsters here in this place, there's not really that much thing that have a hard shell that needs to be bludgeoned, you know, that needs impact. Oops. Well, I mean, Ajarakan does have hard shell, but I don't know. I'm not really sold on that. But great design though, seriously. Typical raptor leg, and yeah. These teeth are crazy. It's like crystals, you know. Their tongue is nothing special, I think. Nothing special in their oral cavity too. Can't exactly zoom closer, but yeah. Let's read. And yeah, they hunt Gelidron, but why do they need this hammer head? They can just bite it, right? Unless the fat of Gelidron is really thick that they couldn't puncture it. But I don't think so, at least. But it's whatever, I guess. Okay, let's just walk down there, I think. Where is the path? Yeah. Yep. After who knows how long, let's finally move on. Nitrotoad. It looks scaly, like it has a craggy exterior. Does it say anything about scales or plates? Nope. It doesn't. Just says about gas and explosion. And this Harpios is doing its display. Actually, it looks like a cormorant. Yeah, I just realized that. That's kinda neat. And just when I was about to get closer, it flies away. Nice. Well, let's move on. Oh, another Ember Rufflizard, which I will definitely talk about later. Just waiting for an Azur Rufflizard, you know? Because they are usually in a pack. Yeah. Actually, why is this one so far away from the other? Because they usually walk together, almost side by side. Well, the other one is waiting, so it's fine. Let's move on. Okay, let's go deeper. Oil spring, or whatever it's called. Oh, it's auric oil. Aurum means gold, so is this literally gold or it's just the color? Huh. Another Gelidron pack. And some bones. And some bugs. Actually, what bones are these? Doesn't look like anything that lives here. And the pipes. Okay, actually, let's talk right here. I did say Oilwell Basin does not feels like tar pit. It actually feels like underwater. Like the bottom of the sea. Just like the Coral Highlands, but Coral Highlands feels like shallow water, while this one feels like deep water. It'll be more apparent when we go deeper. Just thinking, what route should I take? Yeah, let's just go down from here. Yeah, this one. Something is usually here, but not right now. Well, Gelidrons are there, I guess. This one leads to Ice Shard, I think. Okay, let's go here first. I think this is the junkyard. Or, well, it's not exactly junkyard, but it's what it is in my mind. Yeah, because there are a lot of those. I believe Arkfeld sometimes go here, but not sure. Might be mistaken. Cool place to sleep though. Well, for monsters, I mean, not human. Oh, this is the water channel. Let's go to the oily area first. Kinda surprised I haven't really encountered large monsters that much. Cause Oilwell Basin is cramped. It's way smaller compared to the Windward Plains and Scarlet Forest. Or at least I feel so. It's so bright here. Wait, not this route. Yeah, this goes down. Let's go to Rompopolo's nest first. Oh, Sleeptoad. Actually, I wonder where the Sleeptoad got its sleep gas in Oilwell Basin. But I guess Gravios also lives here, so that's a source at least. Well, here is Rompopolo's nest, or hideout. But no Rompopolo, and this is plenty, so nothing to see here, I guess. Wait, what about there? Nothing? Yeah. Actually, where are the large monsters? Huh. Okay. This one is stuck in the nether or something. That's quite something. Let's just move on. Oh, Crudeshell. Yeah. Okay, let's just jump down here. This is the Scalebat colony area and Vespoid. Let's go to the camp first, the water body. Wait, this is the wrong way. This one, yeah. Let's see if we can find a Petricanth. Wait, why is this tent basic? Okay, that's better. So Petricanth? Nope, no Petricanth. Yeah, no Petricanth. Unlucky, but it's whatever. Well, let's see if I can see the Scalebat colony better from here. I don't think so though. A free cam would be nice, but we don't have that. So, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, it's too far. By the way, did you know that in some cave ecosystem, bat guano is one of the main sustenance for that ecosystem, for the fauna living there? Actually, I wonder where this waterfall came from. Is it from Scarlet Forest? I don't know. We don't have a compass here. Let's just move on. Let's go to the watery area first, and then the volcanic area for the last. Oh, sparkle jellies. I wonder how they float. Actually, let me go to the camp first to store things. I wonder where this water leads to and comes from. Unfortunately, can't really see that, or at least I don't think so. Oh, Nurscula. Well, I'll talk about that in Ishard Cliff, of course. Wonder where this water comes from. Let's see. Oh, that's anglerfish. And that's Nurscula. Well, time to be invisible. And then, look at the anglerfish. So, this one doesn't have Eska, but it has a branch Elysium. Actually, this resembles... Wait. What is that fish called? There is a specific anglerfish that looks like this. Was it Caulifrin, I think? I think it's Caulifrin, but I'm gonna check and just stick it right here in the post editing. Oh wait, it also has hyoid barbels though. Yeah, so it doesn't have Eska, but it has glowing organs on their fins and hyoid barbels. The pectoral fin is so hand-like, just like in handfish. That's a real name, by the way. So it has a lot of different traits from various Lophiiformes order member. Oh, by the way, I have a video talking about these bioluminescence organ. So if you're interested in learning that, I suggest checking that out. It's called What Exactly is Eska or something like that. I'll just put a card on the top right. But anyway, if you don't know already, the glow of the bioluminescence organs in anglerfishes are actually not produced by themselves. It's bioluminescent bacteria inside the organ, which that specific kind only exists in marine environment. What was that? Oh. Oh wait. Is it actively moving its lure? Yeah, I think so. It is not the current, right? They are. Or it is actively moving it. To lure stuffs, of course. Oh. Yeah. Maybe it is luring stuffs. I don't think there's anything here though, Mr. Fish. But you do you, I guess. Actually, there was anglerfish in Monster Hunter Worlds, right? Is that a different kind? Wait, actually, what is this creature called? I forgot. Oh, Bling Angler. Oh, yeah. That one was Andangler. This one is Bling Angler, so it's different. Yeah. Oh, they are luring Sparklerjelly. Interesting. I don't think they have an animation of them actually eating Sparklerjelly though. Or Sparklerjelly being lured by them, so that's quite unfortunate, but it's whatever. Actually, let me look up the Andangler. Oh, Andangler is like the typical sea devil with a big Eska on the tip of its Elysium. And they attract Meduso, the flying jellyfish in Coral Highlands, so yeah. They are basically a parallel. And yeah, like I said, Coral Highlands feels like shallow water. Well, shallower water. While this one feels like a deep sea. I mean, to be fair, Sea Devil doesn't exist in shallower water, but yeah. Okay, before I forget, let's check where this water comes from. Oh. Oh, it's just dripping from the ceiling. Okay. Let's look at the Sparklerjellies and see if we can find the Peony. The big one. Yeah, I'm really wondering how could they float? But I don't really wanna think too much on... Wait, is that? Wait, what is this? I didn't even realize these things exist. Are these Ephira of the Sparklerjelly, maybe? That's interesting. Oh, by the way, Ephira is basically the larva that comes off the polyp. So polyp is the sedentary stage, and then from polyp, Ephira comes off, then Ephira becomes Medusa. Medusa is the form of jellyfish that people are familiar with. That's a cool detail though. Didn't even realize until now. Oh. Well, let's see if I can find a Peony Sparklerjelly. Oh, wait, that's a... Wait, what's it called? Land shrimp? Pink land shrimp, I think? Yeah. It's just like the land shrimp of Windward Plains, but pink. Actually, what makes them pink? Is it their food? I wonder... where is it? Oh yeah, the microbes that they feed on. Okay. Is there any Peony Sparklerjelly? I don't think so. I usually see it around this area right here. It comes from there, that whole crevices, whatever. Oh, that's... Wait, is this a different one? Huh. Well, actually, let's see if I can find a Peony Sparklerjelly later. If I couldn't, I'll just use the old clip. Oh, that's a big one. This has to be a rare variant, right? Of the Sparklerjelly? Oh, it's kind of cool. I wonder why they become so big. And what do they feed? Okay, it just disappears into the net. But yeah. Peony Sparklerjelly. There's usually another anglerfish right here. Well, Gelidron. Do you find Gelidron cute, by the way? Just curious. Oh, that's a different one. Is this a... Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Oh, that one. That one is Copepod. Yeah. That is definitely a Copepod. But floating in the air somehow. Yeah. This place is cool, man. A deep sea that is not under the sea. Doesn't make any sense, but yeah. There's a lot of them, actually. Is it only during the plenty? Okay, where should I go next? Up or down? Maybe down first, then finally up. Oh wait, let's check Petrican. Petrican here? Nope, no Petrican. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, let's go to 18 first, actually. Oh, curious shell. Whoops. Okay. Might as well get some items, I guess. Okay, let's go here. Oh wait, this is not the area I'm thinking about. Here it is. The actually I forgot the name of this thing. The core of the worm thingy. The Wyveria technology thingy. This one caught a frenzy virus somehow. Like, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. A biological structure which can affect its environment to this degree is kinda questionable. I mean, well, let's not talk about how is it possible first. Let's talk about why first. Why is it biological? And is it deliberate or not? Because if it is deliberate, why do so? What's the benefit of making it biological? Why not just making it mechanical, you know? Isn't it a hassle if it caught some, well, biological problems? Pathogen? Like the frenzy virus that happened in the story? Or did they make it biological so it can proliferate itself, you know? So it can spread by itself, it can maintain itself, but I don't know. And of course, there is the problem of how. But anyway, there's still quite some times until the inclemency. So let's just wait until then. So I was just collecting stuffs, but I stumbled upon a Gravios, so let's just talk about Gravios and look at them. Okay, go ahead and roar. Roar? Yeah. Yeah. Funniest thing about Gravios in this game for me is it has a bear sound. A grizzly bear to be precise. You hear that? Or actually, let's enrage it. It's more apparent. It uses the typical grizzly bear sound clip. Wait, can it? Oh. Sleeptoad does affect him. Affect it, I mean. Oops. Gravios eats ore, right? Looks fitting. Nothing special in the oral cavity too. Oh wait, actually, the palatum have scales or plates. It looks hardened. Well, I mean, if, oh, okay, that's quite soon. But I was just saying, if you eat ores, you might want some protection in your oral cavity because, well, ores are hard, I imagine, especially if it's hot, you know. So yeah. Let's try to open up its chest and see the tissue. Whoops. I kinda wanna see the anatomy of Gravios. Like, actual anatomy. I wanna see where each of these holes, these funnels, leads to. Where is the Inferno sac? Where is the Flame sac? Wait, that's the same thing. Where is the Coma sac? You know? Yep, that's the classic grizzly bear sound. Oh wait, it's paralyzed. Let's take the time to look at it. Well, not that much time, but it is what it is. Oh, Ajarakan. I'll check on you later. Whoa, okay. Nice, but can you go away, please? One at a time, you know? You'll get your spotlight later. This Ajarakan really hates this Gravios, dude. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh, it's shooting fireballs. Actually, if you often see a documentaries, you see things like hawks, eagles, and maybe even chameleons being so precise in capturing their prey, right? Did you know that in real life, actually, most of the time, they miss. If you ask a documentaries videographer or photographer or something like that, they need to wait for the perfect moment for that footage. Because, yeah, a lot of the time, they actually miss. So yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, being able to shoot a fireball that precise is actually a really nice feat. Oh, I genuinely forgot what was happening. But yeah, like I said earlier, Gravios is a good shot. I find it interesting how it has 9 or perhaps 8 muscle bundles for its tail. Because, well, real life lizards usually have more or way less. And I think other wyverns have 6 or 4? I cannot remember exactly, but it's not 9, I believe. Oh, and also, it looks very clean, like a fracture plane of a autotomic lizard. Actually, let's see the other side. Well, let's carve the body first, so I don't forget. Yeah, it matched perfectly. It's like a fracture plane. Like, it's deliberately being shed off, autotomized, you know? But it's not, so yeah. Actually, their carapace has a lot of holes, right? What happens if it gets clogged? Or if something enters it? Let's check the mouth, now that it's not moving anymore. Well, unfortunately it's quite obstructed, so yeah. Let's check the chest. Okay. Can't really make anything out of that because not enough detail. Too low graphic settings, maybe? So yeah. Well, let's check out the other large monsters, I guess. Whichever is available. Or do I go to the Nu Udra's nest first? Well, it's not inclemency, so I don't think the Azur Rufflizard is here. Yeah. Well, let's check every nook and cranny because why not? Camp. Yep, let's just move on to the nest. The octopus lair. Oh, rough lizards are there. but no Azur, of course. And there's nothing to see here either, because it's not inclemency. This is the sleeping tunnel, hole, whatever. Just like how octopus is often depicted hiding inside a sunken ship or whatever. Sometimes it's also under the bridge and whatever man-made structure. Well, octopuses are opportunistic in terms of burrow, so yeah. Well, let's just check out whatever monsters are available right now. Maybe that Ajarakan. Oh wait, actually, I did not go to the Ajarakan's nest, did I? Yeah. The Ajarakan is right there, on its nest, or lair, or den, whatever. What a perfect opportunity. I'm just gonna skip to that area, pause editing. Campside. And should be up there. Yep, it's sleeping. And it's fiery. I wonder what... Oh. Oh. It instantly wakes up. I wonder what Ajarakan is based on. I mean, animal-wise. Design-wise, it's definitely Hindi or something Buddhism. The name sounds very Sanskrit to me, or at least Hindi. I think Ajara means what's the correct word in English? The thing where you are young forever? Well, basically, I think it's trying to show how durable they are, something like that. Not sure what the kan is though. The Japanese name is also Ajarakan, so yeah. And also, I'm kinda curious about their skeletal anatomy because of that very large and hard carapace, you know? I wonder what supports that carapace beneath. Because they do slam that carapace like a gorilla slamming their chest. Oh, that move is too dank for me, rationally speaking. How can it spins like that? But it is what it is. It's kinda cool, kinda, and kinda funny too. Actually, we can cut off Ajarakan's tail, right? I'm gonna try doing it so I can compare it with the Gravios tail earlier. Because I'm pretty sure Gravios having 8 or 9 muscle bundles is not common in Monster Hunter. Well, at least as far as I remember, in Monster Hunter Wilds, that is. I mean, I did cut the tail, but can't really see anything. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'll just check the other side. Oh, it's sleeping. Time to observe. Can I see your tail, please? Well, it's... Wait, actually... Would Ajarakan be considered a primate or not? Because this 4-axis vertebrae do reminds me of macaca's tail vertebra. Well, vertebrae, plural, but yeah. Because in Carnivoran, the spines are usually branched, the dorsal spine. Well, the common Carnivoran, that is. I kind of miss the super amp playstyle of CB. So, why not? Oh! Perfect timing. And I broke the carapace so I can observe it. Oh, and the hands too. Whoop. Let's do some checkup as always. The design is definitely Hindi or Hinduism or Buddhism influenced. It also has hair-like scales. Whoops. Huh. Is this white thing their bones? Or is it just color? I guess it's... Whoa. Okay. I guess it's just color. Let's do some oral cavity checks. Wait. I think I could actually formulate its dental formula. That's the N, right? Oh. Well, that's really unfortunate, but I kinda wanna try because in mammalogy, for mammals, of course, dental formula is important to identify the animals. That's why when describing a mammalian species, you should definitely write the dental formula, if you can, that is. Wait, I just realized they have nails instead of claws. I guess it is primate after all. Okay, so I think for the maxillary teeth, it is 2 incisivus, 1 caninus, 2 premolar, and 2 molar. But for the mandibular teeth, it's 2 incisivus, the same, but 2 caninus, 1 premolar, and then 2 molar. I think that is the dental formula. But of course, I could be wrong because I couldn't really see it clearly. I mean, well, whatever, let's just move on. I'm stun-locked too long looking at Ajarakan's teeth. All I'm saying is, it is rational for primates to have that dental formula. Let's look at their digits. Oh wait, their digits have skin folds. Maybe it's to help them grasp things, to increase friction. Their hind digits have claws though. Or at least a really long and sharp nail. That's interesting. Yeah. And their carapace, let's see the section. It's a compact grayish material. Wonder what that is. Is it bone? I don't think so. Interesting. Oops. Yeah, I don't think there is any particular intricate structure here. Well, actually there is, but it's made out of the same materials. Or at least, that's what it looks like. Maybe it says something in their... Wait, wrong tab. In their description. Maybe the items? Where is Ajarakan? Oh. Yeah. Nothing about the carapace, but it wraps itself in metal. Interesting. Their skin or scales must be really durable, then. Oh, bullets and arrows melt. Didn't know about that. I should try it sometimes. This tip section is kinda interesting. Should read this more often. Okay, hard scale, yep. Okay. Okay, doesn't really tell anything. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, even the marrow is hot. I wonder how they cool themselves. Doesn't really tell us anything. Oh. Oh no, it's as if. Yeah. Still a mystery. Let's wait for the book, I guess. Combustible uneven ridges, say. I think it's only Rompopolo and Nu Udra left. Well, yeah. Not planning to talk about Ratian and Arthalos yet. And not Gipsaros and Nurscula, so yeah. Rompopolo and Nu Udra. And Rufflizards, of course. There it is. Hi, what are you doing? For me personally, what's most interesting about Rompopolo is its mouth. Because it's like a combination of mosquito and bird. Or actually, by how their arms are portrayed, maybe it's a fly. So, it's probably Tabanidae. Wait, what is Tabanidae's common name again? Deer fly? Horsefly? Well, you can just Google Tabanidae if you want. I wonder how's their anatomy. I mean, is these sacs subcutaneous or is it a... Well, actually, I think we can just wound it and see the wound to confirm. One of the weird thing for me is their sac becomes deflated if we damage it enough, right? But how can it... Right there. How can it inflate again though? I thought it deflates because it is pierced, you know? It has a hole. But if they can inflate it again, either they can regenerate really quickly or it's not about a hole. It's not caused by a leak, I mean. Because... Well... Oh, there's the wound. Oh, we can see muscle, so I guess the sac is not subcutaneous. It's beneath the muscle. I mean, logically speaking, if the sac is subcutaneous, it shouldn't be able to inflate if there is a wound. Because it will leak, you know, the gas will leak, but yeah. So, my thought earlier was, if the deflation is not caused by a gas leak, where does the gas that was initially in the sac goes? Do the gases just leak through their mouth? Like being forcefully exhaled because of the impact we caused? Who knows? I don't think it says anything about that in the field guide. I'll just check later. Oh, actually, wouldn't that mean the gas inside its sac is the same poisonous gas it emits? Or no? Actually, let's hold that thought. I want to check their tongue. It's really inflated. I don't think it's like that if it's dead, so that's a good opportunity. But does that mean its tongue also has gas sac, which accumulates the gas from all over the sacs in the body, and then finally breathing it out for an attack, you know? Alright, my earlier thought. If the gas in the sacs all over their body is the same gas that they exhale for the attack, the poisonous gas, you know, we should be able to see if the gas is indeed forcefully exhaled if we damage their sac. Because, well, we can see the gas is violet, right? Purple. But we don't see that gas if we deflate their sac. So yeah, I wonder where the gas goes to. Well, there's also the chance that the gas in the sacs are just normal gas, but they can combine it with, well, whatever, toxin sac, poison sac inside their body, and then it became the poisonous gas they emit. That's also an explanation. Maybe it's in the item description, who knows? I'll check later. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Why is it pulsing like this? Wait, is this a glitch or is it naturally like this? That's quite interesting. I wonder what's the implication of this. Is the tongue connected to its lung or maybe the other part of the gas sacs? I don't think we can get Rompopolo's tongue, so there's not gonna be any item descriptions for that. Maybe in the book. Let's check the feet. Oh, can't really do that. Oh, it has an enlarged distal digits. It doesn't have lamella, right? No lamella? I don't think so, at least, but can't really see. They won't let me do it. That's what I don't like about this photo system. Large monster just disappears if you get close enough. I don't think there is any lamella though, but it is enlarged. The arms have multiple joints, unless that's an elongated digit. Yeah, tongue is not inflated when it's dead. It's really stiff though. Kinda weird, but yeah. And there's some... wait, what's it called again, this structure? Tomial tooth, yeah, tomial tooth. Well, unless it's a real teeth. But yeah. I don't think there is any other special structure in the oral cavity. Not that I can see of, at least. There's still... oh god, there's a lot of time until the inclemency. Well, see you at inclemency, so we can wrap this video up with Nu Udra and the Azur Rufflizard, of course. It's time! It's not tempered though. Oh, it's fighting Arkfeld, I think. One thing that I don't really like about this interaction is what happened in the turf war is basically just Arkfeld sucking the life force out of the apex or other large monsters. It's kind of boring for me, but it's whatever, I guess. Maybe someone find it cool. Well, let's chase the octopus and hope Arkfeld does not interrupt. Actually, what I really love about Nu Udra is not the look, not even the new classification, which is amazing by the way, but that's not my favorite thing about Nu Udra. My favorite thing about this creature is the sound design. I don't know how to say it, but it sounds like a kaiju from Ultraman. Or, well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna do it right now. Yeah, it sounds like Pokemon from Gen 3 to 5. Maybe someone will get what I mean, but yeah, that's how I feel. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just click the YouTube video that says... Oh, I forgot what the title is, but it's basically Nu Udra's sound. It's like a 4.5 minute video or something, and I would just listen to that. Wait, actually, will I be able to talk and think while trying to avoid its attack? Because it's not really going well for me. But anyway, when I first saw Nu Udra, I thought, oh, this is a Mimic Octopus. Or Wonderpus. More like Mimic Octopus, to be fair, but yeah. But when I look at it closer, there are many features that is far away from an octopus. The most obvious one is their mouth. Wait, that one, yeah. Octopus shouldn't have mouth in that part. It should be right there, right under there on the middle. Thank you so much, Mr. Nu Udra. But it's no big deal, of course. It's great that we can get a, how should I say it? Well, a new class of monster. Let's just say that. Oh, by the way, octopuses do have shorter pair of arms. Usually the dorsal one. Just like this basically, but it's usually not this short though. But yeah, there is shorter pair of arms in many octopuses. Oh, and also, many octopuses do have many papillae on their body, like the thorn or spikes of the Nu Udra. It's good for camouflage. And usually they could retract their papillae if they don't need it. Oh, and about Nu Udra's arms, I don't think there is any octopuses that don't have suckers on the ventral side of their arms. Nu Udras have spikes instead of suckers, which is interesting, of course. It reminds me of the colossal squid. Wait, is it giant squid or colossal squid that have spikes? If I remember correctly, colossal squids have large spikes, while giant squids have teeth like sucker cup. Both still have suckers though, while Nu Udra's doesn't, as far as I can observe at least. Look at that, all spikes, right? Oh, and still about the arm. Wait. Oh. Let's see if it'll do an attack with its arm soon. Oh, yeah. Right there. And every time it attacks with its arms, the tip glows. I wonder why it glows. Well, aside from game mechanic, that is, to tell you which arms is gonna attack, but yeah. Biologically speaking, why would it glow, I wonder? Oh, by the way, I watched the Davivask's video on the Nu Udra's theme, and he said Nu Udra only has a... Wait, I don't remember the exact word, but basically he said Nu Udra's brain is too simple to get more than one chord of music or something like that. Like, Nu Udra's brain can only comprehend one chord of music. But actually, octopuses are one of the most intelligent marine creatures. Some might even consider them the most intelligent marine creature, that is. Comparing intelligence is not exactly a rational thing, or at least it's too difficult to do, but at the very least, octopuses are not dumb. Let's just say that. Actually, I want to get grab, but I don't remember which attack is the grab. This one? This one, right? Oh yeah, this one. The siphon looks circular, right? I think so. Looking at siphon is important for identifying octopuses and other cephalopods. Oh wait, I want to talk about one specific thing, but I'll wait until it does it. Oh, is it finally going to eat? That's a Gelidron, right? Oh yeah, it is, I think. Yeah. So, that way of eating or capturing prey is called web casting. And it does this move also to us as an attack. Not this one, but... well, this one, yeah. That is called net casting. Wait, why did I say net casting? I mean web casting. And it is a real octopus behavior. Not all octopus have webbings between their arms though, so for those octopus, they usually just grabs the prey with their arm. Oh, and many octopuses can glow brighter. Well, not glow, but can make their color brighter when threatened. It's their defensive display, because most poisonous animals or venomous animals have bright coloration. It's called aposematic coloration. In the case of octopuses, it's not really aposematic coloration because they are not poisonous. But yeah, that's the goal. Or at least, that's what we think is the goal and the reasoning. Wait. What? Wait, what? Wait, why is it sleeping? Anyway, yeah, their true color is yellowish on the tip of their arms and bluish on the mantle with stripes. This pattern really resembles the Uthduna and Radha. They do have stripe pattern, right? Well, I guess Rados is not really a stripe. There's nothing beneath. Oh, by the way, notice how the arms still wiggle around, right, after being severed? That's typical of autotomic body parts, like the autotomic tail of autotomic lizards. Those do that to, well, to attract predator basically. So the predators are focused on the autotomized parts. Just like how some hunters are focused on carving the tails or whatever while the monsters are still running around, you know? So yeah, it is effective. Should already be inside the hole, right? Yeah. And no fertile eggs. Unfortunately, I don't think I can see anything interesting here. It's just arms. Yeah, and the photo mode doesn't really help either, so yeah. I actually want to try letting it escape. By that I mean naturally leave the habitat. I'm curious what will happen. I just realized I'm currently technically in a quest, in a mission, so I cannot exactly let it leave. Well, guess I'll find another one later. I'm just gonna finish this quest. Okay, so this is a new Nu Udra, but unfortunately, this one is also not tempered. Well, wait, actually, I want to see if it does something interesting in its nest. I think it's leaving the habitat. Let's see if there is anything interesting. That's it? Oh, finally I find a Azur Rufflizards without interference. These guys are basically just the same Rufflizards from the Windward Plains, but different colors. Well, this one is not solitary though. It's in a pack of 4. Well, sometimes it's 3. I often saw them in a 3 individuals pack. I wonder what's their bioluminescent is used for. Or is it just the consequence of their diet? I mean, is the bioluminescence caused by the whatever they eat, just like the pink Landlight shrimps? Well, actually, the regular Landlight shrimp is also bioluminescent because of the microbes they eat. This one is running in a lab. It's like doing a shuttle run for a fitness test. Kind of funny. Oh, they are communicating. They are using its frill to communicate with each other. We cannot observe this in Windward Plains because the Rufflizards over there is solitary. Well, at least during the beta. Hi, Rufflizards. RIP. And there is a tempered Nu Udra, finally. So the reason why I was waiting for tempered Nu Udra is because when there is tempered Nu Udra, there is, or are, eggs, spawns. Well, as long as I can observe, these spawns when tempered Nu Udra is here, or at least it has a greater chance to spawn. Not sure though, that's just my experience and my observation. It could 100% be coincidental, you know? But yeah. Well, let's wait for these to hatch while meeting their parent. Looking at it from the top side is really weird because it looks like it only has 6 arms. Because the one pair is really short. Turf War. Well, unfortunately, it already lost some of its arms. Still win though. Kinda funny how you can cut every single arms it has. Well, not the 2 short one, I guess. And when it goes to plenty, the eggs will hatch. And it will spawn Nu Yaya. Actually, what does Nu Yaya means? The Nu means furious, right? Same with Nu Udra. I think Nu Udra means furious sea creature or something. Udra has the same root with hydros, right? Water. The Greek language. So yeah. Oh wait, I wonder, can I see their oral cavity? Oh, I can. I actually can. I didn't realize. Yeah. And we can see their radula too, inside there. Radula is the tooth-like structure on their oral cavity, which is used to, well, basically grind food. Oh, by the way, did you know that many octopuses are semelparous, meaning they only reproduce once during their lifetime? Because males usually die soon enough after mating, while the females guard the eggs. Females don't eat while guarding their eggs, and it can last for months. So yeah, after the eggs hatch, they will also die soon after. Because, well, they don't eat for such a long time. So yeah. By the way, I'm looking at the oil dripping and I'm thinking, will their oil be completely gone at the end of their rotting animation. I'm gonna wait. By the way, their larvae is indeed planktonic. Wait a minute. Oh, we can see their nerve system. Yeah. Have you ever heard people say octopus have a brain for each arm? That's not correct, by the way, but they do have ganglion for each arm. And that ring-like nerve system, that circular line right there, that connects all of the ganglions that leads to each arms. They still only have one cerebral ganglion, of course, their brain, basically. Well, it ran out of oil. Wait, no. Never mind. Oil is still dripping. The severed arm stops wiggling, but... well, oil is still dripping. Okay, time to wrap this video up. So, I think the Oilwell Basin is unique in its own way. Even though there are less creatures and it's smaller compared to Windward Plains and Scarlet Forest. But yeah, the uniqueness of their creatures makes up for it. One thing that I personally don't really like is the fact that they use the underwater but above the ground concept again, which they already used for Coral Highlands. But I guess it's different enough. And it's kinda cool that they make a reference to Coral Highlands in the Bling Angler description. So yeah, like I said, it's not really a big deal, and I think overall it's also really good. Oh, and another thing that I like is they do show the connections between humans and the environment. Well, in this case it's Gelidron mostly. It's shown in the credit scene where the peoples are catching Gelidron, right? So yeah, it adds a nice touch to it. But yeah, that's for Oilwell Basin. Next will be Ice Shard Cliff, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload the video next week. Well, we'll see. If it's gonna be next week, then it'll be next week. But I think it's gonna be the week after. But yeah, we'll see. Enjoy Monster Hunter, and as always, enjoy your day.